everyone, and welcome back to the Losers Lounge podcast here on your YouTube. Oh, I'll tell you, yesterday's episode was pretty damn stacked, but I'll tell you, I think this one's gonna be more stacked because we got ourselves a little bit of a double bill here for today, as we got two shows to talk about: NXT's Great American Bash and AEW's All in Texas. Both on the same day and at the same time. How are we supposed to keep up with all this? Oh boy, everyone's gonna have to have like two monitors set up just to watch both shows at the same time. But you know how it goes. Whenever these kind of things happen, we always make sure to get it done. And to get it done, we of course need our crew. So, first things first, I would like to introduce, well, he wasn't here on the last episode, but he's here and he's ready to go. He is a man of fine taste. He is one hell of a good man. That, of course, being Beast Mode 9000.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The Skull King Beast Mode 9000 is back here on the Losers Lounge podcast. I apologize for not being able to make it for the previous show where we talked about evolution, but me, being an adult and adulting, didn't really sign up for it, but it just kind of happened. So is life. So I was doing adulting things, working and all that, but I'm glad I'm here today to talk about Double or Nothing and TakeOver. Yes, it's still TakeOver to me. Great American Bash. I'm super goddamn pumped. Double bill, like Tyler said, and I cannot wait to talk about all the great wrestling that's going to be on these two
Hang
shows.
on, you said Double or Nothing. Wrong show. That was
All
a
in.
few months back.
All in. All in. I'm all in, brother. Hey, man, you know what? I'm working on 2 hours of sleep, so it's okay.
Hey, man. AEW, they have a lot of freaking shows that are references to casinos. Kind of those black.
For real.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
They got a gambling addiction. It's crazy.
Oh, yes, we do. Would you like to hand it off to
There's
the
a
next
special
person?
number for that. There's a
Would you like to
special
hand it
number
off to
they
the
can
next
call.
person there, Beast?
No, man, that's pretty much. I'm just super fucking pumped, man. I can't fucking wait to talk about both these shows. Double or Nothing is not tonight. It's All In. It's not Double or Nothing. I retract my previous statement, as I'm working on only a few hours of sleep. So that's okay. But we're still here. We're rocking with it. It's going to be awesome. And I can't wait to talk about it.
All right, and well, I guess I'll have to do that here for you guys. And well, I'll hand it off to the most EO of EO Sky fans around. A man you just do not want to mess with. And hey, he actually made it on time. At least the traffic
But we
ain't
do
that
anyways.
bad. Oh yes, we are talking Black Negan.
Yes, sir. It's me, Black Negan, finally on time. I'm not stuck in traffic getting some fucking snacks for these jack-offs, but I'm finally here on time, and I'm here to talk some motherfucking wrestling, some more wrestling, and oh my god, this freaking weekend is gonna be freaking out of goddamn control.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
I'm ready to talk about it, and we're gonna talk about wrestling the only way that we know how, the way that only we know how.
Oh yes, we do. We know how to get it done. We know how to do it right. And this man, I know, always gets it done right. He is the OG of OGs, the man who is the most regular of them all. People may want to call him many different things, but to us, he is, in our opinion, the heelest of Balors. Ladies and gentlemen, HeelBalor.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, that was legit. I've been trying to be funny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The heelest of Balors. That was a sneeze. The heelest of Balors is here, still on the beach. Thank you for the lovely introduction from you, Tyler, and Steeps, and all my fellow losers. We're going all in on this professional wrestling day. We got All In, and we got TakeOver, the Great American Bash. I'm ready to talk about it all. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah,
Very well said,
indeed.
Mr. Swag.
He said that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what else is
Steve
all
said
in
that
your
yesterday.
allergies, it sounds like.
Yes, yes, it is.
And my favorite rapper, Vanilla Ice.
Well, in any case, of course, there's one other member of our crew who's joining us today, and, well, is there much to say about this man? Because he is one of our best buds, one of our close mates, one of the absolute best, of course, that being Stoop.
Yeah. That's all. It's not the bad guys.
All right, well, let's get to it, and, well, since this is a doubleheader, we gotta start somewhere, and I think we'll start things off with a little bit of that NXT. They've got the Great American Bash coming up this weekend from Center Stage in Atlanta, which is a pretty unique venue, I will say, and they've got a lot on the show, even a freaking contract signing for another company's pay-per-view for some reason, but, you know, hey, as we talked about during the Evolution podcast, the TNA partnership has been quite complicated, so there's that, but we're going to focus on the matches here, and we're going to kick things off with non-title action, of course, and, well, this one, I think, should be low-key, might be one of the best matches of the show. That, of course, being the winner of Season 1 of LFG, Jasper Troy, taking on the bouncy boy, Javon Evans. I tell you, like, Jasper Troy coming in, winning LFG, and then just dominating NXT like he has. He is a force of nature, and I gotta say, he's got a lot of potential here. But that bouncy boy, Javon Evans, Javon has definitely had one hell of a rise as such. And, well, safe to say, you put these two together, I think we might be for an instant classic. So, I think I will start off with you, Beast. What do you think of Jasper Troy versus Javon Evans?
As anybody who knows me will know, I am a sucker for a great David Goliath. And this is going to be a great David Goliath. I don't know what it is about having, not even like body build wise, but just like storyline push build wise. Even if they're like two small guys, one of them that's like a supremely pushed asshole dickhead and the other one that's like an underdog, right? They have the same, smaller body build, or if they're two hosses, you can still have a David Goliath match with that. But a David and Goliath in the sense of both of these. Javon obviously being the underdog babyface, duh. Yes, Jasper Troy, he is a babyface, he's over, but he has that grit to him, that edge, and of course, Jasper Troy being the bigger of the two as well. This is going to be a David Goliath in every sense of the word, and I'm so ready for it. I don't really have an out-and-out prediction of who I want to win, because I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it, but who I think I would give Javon the dub here. I don't know. I know Jasper just got off winning Let's Fucking Go. Obviously Legends of Future Grace, but LFG, Let's Fucking Go. The want to be tough enough, as you would. And that's fine. He's great. Javon needs a little oomph, a little kick in the ass. I think he's great at everything he does. Been a fan of his since DPW. He needs a little something extra, a little push. And he's been deserving that for a while. And I think beating a guy like Jasper Troy, who's been on a hot streak after winning the basically reincarnation of Tough Enough, I think that would really give him a little kick in the ass. Like I said, I think he needs that. So I'm giving it to Javon Evans, who I think should win. Who I want, though, I mean, it's a toss-up. I don't really care. I'm just going to sit back and watch it because this match is going to absolutely fucking slap.
Yeah, absolutely. It is gonna slap. Steve, who have you got in Jasper Troy versus Javon Evans?
I didn't watch LFG, but I gotta say, Jasper Troy has really, he is something. He's been presented well. They did a lot with him in a short stint and on his time being here already. I gotta say, he's very impressive. And Javon speaks for himself. He is highly athletic. You give him, he can turn anything into a killer match. But yeah, I don't really know with this one either because I want more for Javon, but Jasper Troy, he's come in, he's hot, he just won that reality show or whatever. But I'm gonna just stick with Javon on this one.
That's pretty fair, I'd say. Black Negan, who have you got in Jasper Troy versus Javon Evans?
Oh man, let me tell you this, man. I'm really loving what I see from Jasper Troy, dog. This dude, like, I have a feeling this dude was gonna be an animal. Like, he was gonna be a savage the second I saw that freaking OTF tattoo that he has. If y'all know, y'all know. Shout out to Dirk. Shout out to Lil Dirk. Um, but yeah, but who do I think? And obviously Javon Evans. He's freaking him. He's him. I don't care what anyone tells me. He should have been a freaking champion by now, but I'm not getting into that. But as to who I think is gonna win, Javon Evans, I mess with you heavy, dude. But yeah, Jasper Troy is about to put you on the t-shirt.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, folks. And HeelBalor, who have you got in Jasper Troy versus Javon Evans?
What I've seen from Jasper Troy, he's a little bit green. I think he'll come into his own down the road. I give it to Javon Evans. I really would give it to Javon Evans. Again, nothing against the newbie, nothing against Jasper Troy. I'm sure he has a lot of big future for him, but I'm gonna give it to Javon Evans. Plus, I think whoever wins this match will have implications for the NXT Championship down the road.
Yeah, that
Hulk,
is
Hulk
definitely.
was green. The Hulk was green too, but that worked out just fine for him.
I mean, yes, that is definitely true. Me personally,
Nice reference.
yeah. Me personally, I didn't watch LFG because for some reason we didn't even get it here. So, well, here in Australia, but very much.
I thought you were Scottish, bro.
I mean, my middle name is Scotland, so.
Oh.
But
Wait, Tyler, you're Australian.
yes. But yeah.
Beast likes Vanilla Ice, by the way.
I'll tell you this much, folks. I didn't watch LFG, but from what I had seen of Jasper Troy, I was impressed. He looks incredible. He is impressive as hell, and I'm very excited to see how he goes. And of course, Javon, one of my personal favorites in NXT. He's great. He's always been great. He's really damn good. It was hard for me to decide who I want to win this one, but I think I'm going to be the odd one out here, and I'm actually going to go with Jasper Troy.
Okay, fair.
I kind of see them, I kind of see them.
Jasper Troy too.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, look, honestly, I think for me with Jasper Troy, it's like, I feel like they're going to strap the rocket to him. And look, I know obviously there are concerns with in-ring ability surfing, but I feel like he's got so much charisma and so much character that I think people can overlook that if they have him just be this monster sort of thing. So, honestly, yeah, I've got Jasper Troy winning that one. Oh, man. I mean, considering how this show's definitely been booked, you'd think, oh, all the women's matches are probably gonna be saved for Evolution, right? Wrong! Because, we got ourselves a treat in the women's division, and oh boy, I think I know who I'm gonna have to go first for this one. It is Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace taking on Fatal Influences, Fallon Henley, and the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane.
Keep it in your pants, HeelBalor.
Yeah, definitely do
No
that.
promises.
Well, this has
my.
definitely been quite an interesting scenario here. I mean, Blake Monroe arriving into NXT with all the pomp and circumstance, basically taking what we loved of the 1950s and 60s era sitcoms, mixing it up with a bit of Sabrina Carpenter in there, and well, you get Blake Monroe, which, still getting used to the name, but I will say I'm definitely intrigued about that. Of course, Jordan Grace is going after JC Jane for the championship, so, well, makes sense to pair up the newest star with the number one contender in a big tag team affair against the new, well, semi-new? Not exactly semi-new, but the top faction of the women's division. Let's put it that way. So, I'm going to start off with you, HeelBalor. What do you think of this women's tag match?
Well, let's see. First of all, it's great to have Blake Monroe, Mariah May, and the Fed. It's pretty cool. Fed. Anyways, it's pretty cool. What?
I said keep it PG because we want some sponsors.
Wow, we don't have any sponsors. Wow. Anyways, not yet. We don't. Anyways, it's pretty cool to have her here in the WWE. Legit, it's been a dream. I remember, like I said, I remember being in the car, and her debut was pretty cool. Give a shout out to my buddy here, Steeps and Beast here. They were both there for that. I've been a big fan of her about 2 years now. Went through AEW, and now she's here in the WWE. It's pretty cool. Which actually, as we're recording this, 1 year ago today, she actually turned on Tony Storm. Actually, that was Mariah May. I don't know. This is different. But anyways, in all seriousness, it's pretty cool to have her in the WWE. And her team up with Jordan Grace has been interesting. The little, muscle muffin and stuff like that, and, her first interaction with Fatal Influence and stuff like that was pretty cool. I'm going to go with the faces to get the win on this one. With Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace, because if you go back and watch our predictions for Evolution, you'll understand why I'm saying this here. But yeah, I think this is where they're gonna get the win here, and faces, just give it to her. And whoever pins who, probably the chance gets at the pin or Fallon and just taking the pin. Whoever takes the pin, it's gonna be fun. But pretty cool to see Mariah in a WWE ring and her living her dream. It's pretty cool, and very proud of her. Very, very proud, and very excited to see how this goes too. And so yeah, I'm going with Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace. I'll say for the hell of it. Mariah May, there you go. It's my fucking girl. Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll tell you, I knew you would be very happy to see it. So, yeah, I'm very happy myself too for you with that.
Happiest name in the word, dude.
Oh yeah. Beast, who have you got winning in this tag team affair?
I will keep my prediction short and sweet because I want to talk about something and won't be too long. Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace, and that is the only time I will call her Blake Monroe because that name is so weird. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yes, the baby faces are going over. Duh. I mean, we're not stupid. I don't like the name Blake Monroe. It will never click with me, and I will tell you why. Because one, as a Key and Peele fan, every single time I hear Blake Monroe, all I think of is Balake. Where is Balake at? There's no Balake here today. Like, that's all I think about. That and Blake Monroe, just spoiler alert, was the name of an 80s porn star. I'm serious.
He's not lying.
Oh yeah,
I'm not lying.
He's telling the truth there.
So I don't like that is so weird to do that, to have that like double like, oh man, like you remember Blake Monroe and all I think of is, the substitute teacher Key and Peele skit because of Balake. And then Blake Monroe being the name of a old 80s adult film actress. It just does not make any sense to me. I know what's in a name, like it doesn't really matter. Sometimes the names pass the name test. It matters to me because Blake Monroe just doesn't click with me, man. If you wanted to do Monroe, because obviously Marilyn Monroe, I mean, Mariah Monroe was right there right there, or Marilyn May, like it's just, I don't know, especially Mariah Monroe. I think that would have been really, really peak. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I also just, at least, some other guys on the roster and girls on the roster, like Jasper Troy, for example, at least his name is a little more physically imposing, but even still, like, it's kind of a little personal thing for me. Like, I don't think of Jasper as a physically imposing name because, one of my good friends, her name's Tina, shouts out, her old dog, his name was Jasper, and he was a tiny little chihuahua. So I hear Jasper, and I think of this tiny little cute chihuahua. It doesn't, really make for a physically imposing name, for me anyway. Now that's just, that being said, I might be just talking completely out of my ass, talking out of left field here, but I will continue to call her Mariah May because that name is just better.
Yeah.
But Mariah May and Jordan Grace are getting the dub.
Hey, fair enough. A name is a name, and when a name is just so complicated for you, yeah, fair enough, I'd say. Black Negan, who have you got winning this women's tag bout?
I mean, is there really any doubt? Because I'm pretty sure we all know what's gonna transpire this weekend. The faces are gonna win on Saturday, and Jordan Grace isn't gonna beat friggin' JC Jane though the next day. And plus, I'm I'm not the only one that thinks this, but Evolution being like the very next day of Great American Bash is weird because think about JC Jane and Jordan Grace. They're both gonna be beat up by the time it's their turn to compete at Evolution. But that's just me. But like I said, who I think is gonna win, it's the faces. The baby faces are winning this.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. That is a good way to put it there. And, Steve, who you got winning this women's tag bout?
Really, I ain't gonna say much of anything else. This is one of the matches that I just don't care about, and it's nothing on Jordan or Blake. I just can't stand Fatal Influence, this toxic knockoff, anti-right HeelBalor. I'm sorry, that stable
Big
just
Joe shit, Steeps.
absolutely sucks. I needed this time to get this out there. That stable is just
Go ahead.
it's bland. They are a toxic knockoff. You can't replicate the past of what was once good. But yeah, so that's all I just have to say. And I agree with everybody else here.
And Steve, I've been saying this is toxic attraction was around. Me personally, I hate heel female factions if it's not the beautiful people from TNA because like in my opinion
Shots.
they're like the only female heel faction that did it right.
Dude, a
Everything else
lot
is
of
just
it is
like a lot of it's just but like everything that came after the beautiful people just feels like a knockoff of Mean Girls.
dude. A lot of it is just the same. I don't mean to waste more time here, but a lot of it is like, we're the popular pretty girls. The girls want to be us. The men want to get with us. It's just a lot of it's just the same. And Toxic, I did like. I think Toxic did it the best way it could. Fatal Influence, it's just a knockoff, dude. It's just like, I'm sorry, I really had to get that out here. But yeah, my prediction is no different than what everyone else said.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Myself, I personally am going with the baby faces as well. Blake and Grace. I just feel like it's probably the safest bet because, well, yeah, the safest bet. I mean, this is Blake's first match in WWE, so it's like, of course she'd have to get the win.
Television wise, yes, it is.
Yeah, TV wise. So, yeah, it makes sense for her to get the win. It just does. And plus, I mean, considering how Evolution might go for Jordan, it's like, yeah, makes sense to give her the win here as well. So, yeah, Blake and Jordan. Nice and easy. But this one might not be nice and easy for the opponents because, well, we've got some title matches to get to. There are 3 championship matches on this show, and we're gonna get to those with a Falls Count Anywhere match for the NXT North American Championship. Oh, I love the sounds of this. All Ego Ethan Page versus Absolute Ricky Saints. Oh yes, the Revolution is indeed televised, folks, and well, this has been one of the best feuds in NXT. They have been cooking ever since this whole thing started. And this has been, like, even like the span of a few months, this has felt just so intense, so action-packed that it's like, yeah, this is just so damn good. And it's like, to build up this well, to reach a point where, yeah, you need a big stipulation, that's the sign that you did something good there. So, I want to start things off with, you, Steep. Who do you think's going to be taking home the North American Championship?
Steve had to step away for a bit. I can take over if you want me to.
Alright, Will, I'll let you go ahead then.
Of course. This robber's been pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie. Very shocked that Ricky Starks lost the title that soon, honestly. I thought they would keep him a little bit longer. I think he lost in, his second or third defense. But Ethan Page is the North American champ. You had the throat injury and stuff like that with the storyline, which has been pretty cool. And then Ricky ran a gauntlet match, and here we are, Falls Count Anywhere. And here's where I think that Ricky's going to regain the championship. I think this will be Ethan Page's swan song, and he's going to be sent to the main roster, sadly. And this will be it for him. So I'm going to go with Ricky Saints to get the win and become North American champ once again.
Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, that's definitely a good way to look at. Black Negan, who have you got in the North American Championship Falls Count Anywhere match?
Oh boy, this storyline. I've been digging it. And you would have thought that after the whole Javon Evans thing, you would try to keep the steel chairs away from Ethan Page, but I guess not. But hey, anytime there's a chance for a hardcore spot, you already know I'm down for it.
Oh,
That being said, who do I think is gonna win? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't think there's gonna be a winner.
Oh, really?
Let me explain. What if this match ends in a draw? Like remember how remember how Triple H versus Shawn Michaels ended at Royal Rumble 2004, where they both hit a low blow on each other and neither of them could get back up. What if they both beat the hell out of each other so much that even the ref is like, yeah, nah, this ain't happening, we gotta call it. Like a crazy spot, nothing too crazy, but they do a crazy spot, and they try to get up, but they just keep falling. The ref is like, yeah, nah, for their safety, this match is over. This match is a draw. So they have one more match. Shout out to Christian Cage. They have one more match, and this one is a loser leaves NXT, and Ricky Saints loses, and he goes to the main roster.
Ooh, that. You know what? If we're actually getting like a Blake Takeover Brooklyn sort of thing for August, that maybe could work. Ooh.
And plus, they could do this. They could do this right around SummerSlam, and then after SummerSlam, they could bring Ricky Saints up to the main roster.
Ooh, that's an interesting way to look at. Beast, I'll go on over to you. Who have you got in the Falls Count Anywhere match?
This match is gonna be so stupid and so fun. I'm gonna absolutely love it. I actually agree with Black Negan. I think having this be a draw would be absolutely the way to go. Before he talked, I had a prediction. I was gonna say Ricky Saints, but after that, I have to agree. I think it being a draw and then building towards the final match of the feud would be friggin' awesome. Do I think it should be a loser leaves NXT match at the final? No, I think maybe you should do the first ever NXT Hell in a Cell, because like, ooh, these guys can't be contained in the like they roam throughout the crowd, and they got to be contained in a box so they don't hurt each other and risk ending their careers by bumping onto concrete or something. So they have to be contained in the box so they can really flesh out their differences. Be like the first NXT Hell in a Cell match at a takeover. I think that'd be rad. But yeah, I think this ending in a draw and then building towards the final match is absolutely the way to go. I agree with Black Negan.
Oh,
What's with the violence in this match that's going to be given out? You have a chance to get a good story out there with the dynamic of violence and the personal things in the rivalry, and I think it could make sense. What y'all are saying.
Like,
I think
and
I don't
imagine both if stuff like they do some spots with with some chairs and they both get
know.
colors and that's how the match ends. They're all they're both screwed up that they can't even move and the ref is like, yeah, I'm calling this.
That could work. That could work.
Steep, you're last up here. Who have you got winning the North American Championship Falls Count Anywhere match?
Wait, who's in the match?
Ethan Page and Ricky Saints.
Sorry, I haven't been watching NXT like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you look at two guys that are both, they look like they're main roster ready, especially Ethan Page. Although I don't know if I should be saying that, because if that does happen, boy, we know what his future will become. But for this match here, they're both very charismatic people. They're both very, they deliver a lot, especially Ricky Saints when he just, him showing up out of the blue the same day that it got out that he was gone from AEW. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ricky Saints on this one.
Fair enough. I think that's a good way to look at it. Myself, well, god damn, after hearing all your ideas sort of thing, I'm trying to think here, and ooh, I do like the idea of an NXT Hell in a Cell, or a Super Cage of Death, or loser leaves NXT sort of thing, but
Or because of how violent this feud is, imagine if they ended in a 3 stages of hell match. And one of the
I was just
stages
gonna
is
say 3 stages of hell would be rad as fuck.
and the
ooh,
last stage will be the hell in the cell.
yeah, good thinking there. I'm having a hard time right now. You know what? I'm gonna stick to the prediction I've got here, and I think I'm gonna go with Ricky Saints. I think Ethan Page has been due for a call-up for a little bit, and since I imagine the draft will come sooner rather than later, look, I imagine there will be one final match between the both of them. Absolutely. If it's a draw or if one of them gets the belt back and forth sort of thing. Yeah, I do see one more match happening between them. But, yeah, I've got Saints winning. I think it makes sense for Saints to get back the belt. And especially with what's to come there. Wow, I'll tell you that.
Giggity.
That was an interesting one, I'll tell you. But,
And also,
well,
I'm pretty sure the draft is like right after SummerSlam.
yeah, like the draft, we don't even know when the draft is coming at this point. Like they're saying, oh, it should be by SummerSlam. It shouldn't be. Like we don't know at this point, but let's hope we know soon enough. But well, speaking of North American titles, we transition over from the men's North American Championship to the women's North American Championship. It is Sol Ruka defending the belt against Izzy Dame. And to be honest here, yeah, I'm not exactly as hyped with this match as the others. And I think we probably will all agree with that. Like, this one, Yeah, this one definitely is the weakest match on the card, but hey, maybe it'll produce something of quality. But you don't have to take my word for it here. I'll start with you, Black Negan. Who have you got winning the North American women's match?
So Ruka,
Plain and simple?
that's it. Because I have no freaking idea who the hell Izzy Dame is or what she does.
Fair enough. I think she's in, like, what is it, Sean Spears' faction, I think? Which,
Oh my
She's
god.
on the calling.
yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot.
To be
That's what
honest, I
that's
forgot that
called.
was even a thing.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
The only thing, hell, matter of fact, didn't they just kick out friggin' Brooks Jensen or whatever his name is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy. And meanwhile, they got another member that looks like freaking Bam Neely. If anyone remembers who the freak that guy is.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not the greatest of choices for your faction there. Steep, who have you got in the women's North American title match?
Yeah, so Ruka. I don't mind Izzy Dame. She's really grown on me. I think she's not bad. She's pretty all right. Someone I do really want to be champion is Tatum Paxley. I really wouldn't mind if she ended up getting the gold, the North American Women's Championship someday. But I'm gonna go with Saul on
Yeah,
this one.
Tatum.
Poppy Paxley.
Wait,
Damn right.
I just thought of something. Imagine Tatum shows up on the main roster, and the Wyatt Six have broken up, and Nikki Cross is still crazy, and they both become a team. Can you imagine
Okay,
that
that would actually be kind of cool.
weird stuff they're gonna
That'd be
do?
kind of cool.
They could do.
Yeah, I like you thinking there.
Like, oh yeah, and another reason why I know Sol Ruka is gonna win, why I want Sol Ruka to win, and because she's going to, is because I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting something where she's practically gonna be like Henry Cejudo. He was a skater chick. Triple C, bye bye.
Oh,
Triple champ Sol
okay.
Ruka.
Triple C. Cejudo.
Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Beast, who have you got in the women's North American title match?
Yeah, I don't mind Izzy Dame. She's kind of like she has fine in-ring acumen. I just think she's doing the wrong thing right now. Like the culling could have been something. It's kind of fell flat, and I feel like everybody in that stable just kind of went peh. And this match is just to pad Sol Ruka's reign, honestly. Sol Ruka's definitely gonna win. It's not like I'm not really hyped for this. It's gonna be a whatever match, but they're both decent. Sol Ruka is extremely goddamn talented. Fuck heavy with Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka is a future women's champion, 1,000,000%. But I agree with Steep that I think Tatum Paxley should be the one to beat Sol Ruka. I've been a fan of Tatum Paxley for a while now. I think Tatum Paxley has all the keys to being a main event women's star in NXT, as does Sol Ruka, and putting them together in a great feud would be incredible. But this match itself, Sol Ruka's going over. I give it maybe 10 minutes.
You know what? Yeah, I can definitely agree with that 10-minute part there for sure. I don't expect this to be a long one myself. And, Will, I know you are the Sol Ruka expert of the group. What do you think of the Women's North American title match?
Two things. Number one, I do agree that Tatum. What?
Keep it in your pants again.
I'll try, Steve Todd. We'll try. But two things. Number one, I do agree with my friends here that Tatum Paxley should be the one to dethrone Sol Ruka. First, Sol needs to be the longest reigning North American champ of that belt. By the way, that's going to happen. I don't care what anybody says. And number two, I don't want Zar Ruka to break up. Don't break up Zar Ruka. Bad things will happen if Zar Ruka breaks up. I do like Izzy
Oh,
Dame.
you better not fucking acclaim us. Don't do that here.
Like, don't acclaim
No,
us. Me and
I
Steve, let's settle
refuse.
it up.
I will not take this sitting down.
Me and Steve will storm headquarters if that's the case. We're not taking this. We're not taking this disrespect. But yeah, Sol Ruka's gonna win. Izzy Dame has really grown on me since I think probably Stand and Deliver in that ladder match. So when I was like, okay, this chick can go. Now, is she the best in the ring? No. And I'm not saying any of this because she's Braun Breaker's girlfriend, but that's no stuff for another day. Sol Ruka's retaining the title, and this should literally go probably 8 minutes. 8, literally 8 or 9. That's it. Sol Ruka retains and goes on to become the longest reigning NXT Women's North American champ. Oh, and by the way, before I continue, do round 3 and her and Kalani. We need the rubber match, please. And make it an Iron Woman match. What?
I said turn Kalani heel. They're teasing it a lot.
They did turn Kalani heel. She is a heel. I think.
When? No, she isn't.
The feud with Soul, I believe. She was a heel. Did they turn her face recently?
No, she was like a tweener, but she didn't like turn heel.
Oh, she's a tweener? Oh, turn her heel then. Turn her heel. And do round 3 of her and Soul in an Iron Woman match. 30 minutes.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say. Yes, injected in my vein. They're the Ricochet and Osprey of NXT. We freaking move.
Yeah, they definitely got to put that in Brooklyn.
Yes. So Ruka's retaining though, against Izzy Dame.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much an open and shut case when it comes to this one. Like, Izzy's great and all, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, this match has just felt lackluster of an addition on the card, and yeah, Sol Ruka's winning. I guess they just want to get her on the card so that she can also be a part of Evolution, I guess. I don't blame now. But yeah, Sol Ruka definitely winning this one. Ah, well, we've reached the last match of the Great American Bash, but oh boy, this one could be a match of the year contender if they do it right. It is for the NXT Championship. Oh, and you want to talk big meaty men slapping mate? I think we might have to call this the Big E special. It's Obafemi taking on Yoshiki Inamura. Oh, we are in for a treat, folks. Inamura has been one of the best parts of NXT since his arrival last year. And Obafemi has just been badass as the world champion. So it's like, yeah, you put these two together. Yeah, I think we might be in for something special, folks. We absolutely are going to be in for something special. HeelBalor, I'll start with you. Who have you got with the NXT Championship match?
I'm going to keep this short and sweet and to the point. Inamura's cool and all, but Obafemi's retaining the title. There's no way that Oba's losing the title. Oba's holding the freaking title all the way into Stand Deliver 2026 probably. There you go. Obafemi retains the title.
Hell freaking yeah. Beast, who have you got winning the NXT Championship match?
Man, as a fan of the 90s style of like All Japan, King's Road, hard-hitting, Haas fight, dumping each other on your fucking heads wrestling, this is gonna cook, man. I love Obafemi and I love Inamura. I definitely was not familiar with Inamura previously to NXT. I should have been. I should have freshened up on his Noah stuff. But man, I love Inamura now. And I love Obafemi, and they're gonna kill each other, man. They're gonna go hell for leather, bell to bell, clobber the fucking Dante's Inferno 7th level of hell off of each other, and I'm fucking ready for it. Like, I don't even have a prediction. My prediction is yes. Like, I don't really, we all know Obafemi's winning. Yes. But I wouldn't mind if Inamura wins, because, dude, this match is gonna cook. I don't really care either way, and that's not a bad thing. It's not me saying, oh, I don't care. Like, I don't care as in I'm just gonna watch, man. Like, this is gonna be so fucking awesome. This is gonna be King's Road as hell, and I'm here for it. Inject that shit into my veins now. My prediction is yes.
I guess yes. Black Negan, who have you got in the NXT Championship Meat Fest?
So much meat. So much meat. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a whole lot of meat in this shit, bro. My prediction is just meat. That's it.
That's it? Just meat?
That's it.
I think that might be a first on this podcast where someone's prediction was meat. I mean,
That's all I can say, man. That's all I can freaking say about this shit, dog.
wow.
They are gonna
Like,
Yeah, they are just gonna freaking oh my god, bro, they're gonna tear the freaking house down.
oh,
Plain and simple. They're gonna freaking I don't even know, man. They're gonna freaking tear the goddamn house down.
man. Yeah, I guess that's all that needs to be said from you there. And, Stape, who have you got in the NXT title match?
Oh boy, there's a lot of big boys in this one. The big fellas are going at it. I gotta say, I wasn't too familiar with Inamura, but I mean, I'm not sold. I ain't the biggest fan, but he ain't bad. And Ova, my God, do I love Ova? Ooh. But exactly. But yeah, I'm going with Ova with this one, and yeah, this is gonna rest in peace to that ring. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, if we get a ring break spot, I will be shocked because, oh god, this match.
I think we're overdue for a ring collapse spot. When was the last time we even had one?
I think it was with Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed.
Was it? No wait, that was a card. Wait, gee, which was it?
It
No
was
wait,
on Raw.
it was Braun Strowman and Big Show. That's what it was.
No, Braun
Yeah, it was Braun
Strowman
Strowman.
and Bronson Reed. They did destroy the ring. They did.
When? I don't remember.
It was on an episode of Raw in a Last Man Standing match, I think.
I gotta take another look at that because I completely forgot about it.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I am excited for this match. This might be the match of the show for me. Like, let's be honest here, this show definitely feels a little bit one-sided when it comes to, like, the booking. It feels a bit weaker compared to the other NXT PLEs, but out of everything, this might be a match of the year contender. But this is gonna be something special. And I've got Oba taking it. Like, I don't see Oba losing the belt anytime soon. But I think we're in for a treat. In fact, I'm actually going to say it. I think it might actually go to a draw from a ring break spot, potentially. I think they could do it. I think they've really got the chance to do it. Will they? I don't know, but...
Also, call me crazy, but something is telling me we might get a Josh Briggs heel turn. I don't know what it is, but something in the back of my head is telling me that he might turn heel. I don't know why.
Really?
I can't explain it. It's like in the back of something in the back of my head is telling me that we're gonna get a heel turn from him.
I really don't know what to say on that one. But my God, I'll tell you, Great American Bash looks freaking incredible. But we ain't done here, folks, because we need to go across the country to Texas for All in Texas. Oh, yes,
We're in
live.
Cowboys territory. Ain't that right, Kashawn?
Get the moonshine. Get that
Oh,
right with it.
yes.
Damn right.
Yeah, we better get that moonshine because we're going to be at the Globe Life Field with this one, and I am very excited to see how this show goes. We'll obviously start things off with the non-title matches, which actually there's like only one that really doesn't have like sort of stakes sort of thing, but then again, this one does actually have some stakes. So yeah, that being a tag team contest with EVP status on the line, it is Swerve Strickland and the aerial assassin Will Ospreay taking on the Young Bucks. And the stipulation is, if the Young Bucks lose, they must lose their EVP titles. But if Strickland and Ospreay lose, they cannot challenge for a world title up to a year. Oh boy, this is some massive stakes. And I mean, the Young Bucks as of late, I mean, the Elite is dead. Let's be honest here, folks. The Elite is dead. And, well, they're now the Death Riders. The Young Bucks are honorary members of the Death Riders for some apparent reason. But, this could be an interesting one considering the stakes we have in play. I mean, Swerve and Ospreay teaming together, like something I never thought we would ever really see. And yeah, this is some big stakes. I'll start things off with you, HeelBalor. Who have you got in this high stakes tag match?
A tag team that I never thought would exist in Swerve and Ospreay is like a legit dream for me. And it's amazing. I've been enjoying it. It's been fantastic. It's great. It just makes me smile seeing two of my boys teaming up to take down, hopefully, the EVPs, the Young Bucks. This could legit go either way. On one hand, Ospreay and Swerve could win, send the EVPs packing, and send it right back to Tony Khan. Which, if you think about it, Tony Khan, can't you just fire them? Those are EVPs, but can't you? You're the CEO, bro. Can't you just fire them? But what am I talking about? And on the other hand, you got Matt and Nick Jackson, who could win this match, and the whole stipulation of Swerve and Ospreay not challenging for the world championship could come into fruition. I'm very torn. I'm very torn on this match because I don't like the Young Bucks. They could win this match. My heart says Ospreay and Swerve. My head is saying the Young Bucks. So I'm going to toss a coin up in the air and say Swerve and Ospreay will win this match and send the Young Bucks packing the EVP bullshit packing as well. And I cannot wait to see the freaking Swerve Stomp, maybe Hidden Blade combo, whatever the heck my boys are going to come up with. It's going to be insane, and I'm going to be probably dead at the end of this match. I'm going to be dead at the end of this show, probably. Very excited, but very excited my boys are teaming up. I'm going to go Swerve and Ospreay. Let's go.
Oh, let's go indeed. Steve, who have you got in this high-stakes tag team contest?
Well, definitely not the overrated fucking Young Bucks, that's for sure.
Get them.
Definitely not them. I mean, look, no disrespect to them as a tag team. They seem like great people outside of this wrestling stuff, but I would do anything for the Bucks not to be involved in any title picture or anything ever again. So I'm hoping with my fingers crossed that it is Swerve and Osprey, and that they absolutely put a beating on those overrated fucking spot monkeys.
Ooh, that is some fiery words there from Steep. Black Negan, who have you got with this high stakes tag team match? You thinking?
Good answer.
Fantastic prediction.
Great prediction. Awesome.
I think he's building it. He's thinking it.
I agree, says Sting.
I mean, look, we can understand what Black Negan's trying to say here, but well, you folks at home can't, so yeah, Black Negan, you kind of need to say it in something that the audience at home can understand.
Telepathy.
Well, I think
This
I'll hold
is
off
awesome.
I think I'll hold off on you there for a second here. Beast, who have you got with this high stakes tag team match?
And you know, it sucks that the Young Bucks have soured, or rather, I have soured on the Young Bucks. That is, because back in the day, like 2015, 2016, when they're in the Bullet Club, I used to be fans of the Young Bucks, and I still am. Like, I don't mind the Young Bucks, but they just something's changed, man, and it's not for the better. I don't think the Bucks need to win again, as we have seen in the previous few years. I'm tired of it. I think you should really give it to Swerve and Ospreay here and have the Bucks stripped of their EVP titles, because Swerve and Ospreay, they don't deserve to lose and then not challenge for the world title for a year. Like, I know it's kayfabe, I get it. Like, I get it's a story, but dude, booking yourself into a corner like that ain't the fucking smartest idea. So I think Ospreay and Swerve should go over here, and I think the Young Bucks should just be stripped of their EVP titles. I've had it with their bullshit. I really have.
Yeah, fair enough. That's definitely a good way to put it. Black Negan, I see you have thought about it, and I think we now probably have an understanding of what you mean by your prediction. Who have you got winning this tag match?
Fuck the Young Bucks. That's my prediction.
Short and sweet.
That's my prediction.
So, Swerve and Ospreay?
Swerve, Ospreay, beat their ass. Because I'm so done. I'm so goddamn done with that shit, bro. I'm done with it, bro.
I really do not want to see. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, Steve. Because I just thought of something. But go ahead.
I really do not want to see what would happen to Zach and Cody going through a fucking Willy Wonka chocolate factory funhouse mirror win. No, not those damn Bucks. Those fucking give them fucking pom poms looking like they about to do the pyramid. Get out of here with this shit. Oh, by the way, I apologize for the bullshit you've done. Anyways,
and I just realized something. Even if they lose and they're stripped of their EVP status, why do I feel like AEW is just gonna do a storyline or an angle where Tony Khan just gives it back to them?
No. Please, no.
I can see that stupid shit happening.
Yeah.
I can see that happening, actually.
Yeah. Let's hope not. Let's definitely hope not. Me personally, yeah, it's the obvious pick, and it's the one that makes sense, but considering the story, yeah, I've got Swerve and Ospreay winning. I absolutely see them winning. And I think the Young Bucks are gonna be leaving AEW for a while after this. I think we won't be seeing them again for a long, long time. In fact, I'm not even sure if they'll ever come back to the company. I'm really not sure myself. Like, this might be surprising, but I could even see them showing up in WWE. Yeah.
No.
I know it's a bad idea, but I don't
Roll
know
with
if
it.
it's just,
No
I don't
offense,
know, just something I had thinking in my mind sort of thing. But yeah, it's obvious. Swerve and Ospreay are
Oh my
winning
God.
this contest. Well, after
Oh my God.
that,
What if they lose, right? What if they lose and then months later, either Swerve or Osprey, they get a chance at at the title, and then they come back and screw them again, and then they're like,
I
oh
will.
yeah,
I will. There will be violence. Big,
and then
big
and then
violence
they
that happens.
and then they grab a mic and they're like, oh yeah, we're the EVPs again. No, take
We
that,
move.
bro.
yeah, that would be a really bad idea. But you know what isn't a bad idea? The Casino Gauntlets. Yes, I said gauntlets because this year there's 2 of them. 2 Casino Gauntlets. Oh, Lord. And well, I think we'll start things off with the Women's Casino Gauntlet. I believe the first ever Women's Casino Gauntlet. I mean, we know how the Casino Gauntlet worked from last year. After random intervals, another competitor enters the match. And well, only way to win is to get the first pin or submission of the match. So, very much could be anyone, really, that could take it. So, I'll ask you guys 2 predictions with this one, just like I did with the Evolution Battle Royal. Who you think is going to win the match, and who do you think a surprise sort of appearance might be? So, I'm going to start things off with, you, Black Negan. Who do you think is going to win the Women's Casino Gauntlet, and who would you like to see?
Okay, let's see here. So, as of to, I have an idea on who I think could be a guest. So, tomorrow's the 11th, right? Tomorrow's the 11th. At like as we're hang on. Um, sorry about that. Let me think. Okay, as we record this, tomorrow's the 11th, right?
Yeah?
And Double or Nine is on Saturday. Why do I feel like on the day after the 11th, we get Elena Black to show up in that match? Because tomorrow she's facing, who's she facing again? Priscilla
Just
Kelly
basically
in
Priscilla
a
Kelly.
GCW. Yeah, Priscilla Kelly. What if there's one of them? Like like after the GCW show, they fly to Texas.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I do like your thinking
As
there.
to who, as to who I think is winning, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Um, I'm gonna throw caution to the wind here. I'm gonna throw
Yeah?
caution to the wind. If Willow Nightingale's in it, I'm going with her.
Hell yeah.
Willow's in it, right?
Checking.
I think.
If she is, I'm going with Willow Nightingale.
Fair enough. I think that's a pretty good
But
pick
if
there.
she's not in it, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, fair enough. I think she's got a good shot of being in the match here. Will, who have you got in the Casino Gauntlet for the ladies, and who would you like to see appear?
My prediction on who I think is going to show up. I think we're going to see Dakota Kai. I think we're going to see King Kota show up. Not Kota Ibushi. No, he'll probably be in the men's Casino Gauntlet. I think she'll make an appearance, something like that, which would be cool. As who I think is going to win, I'm going to go. I mean, this is a tough one. My big favorite is literally starting out the match as number 1. It's Chris Statlander. I've been a big supporter and fan of that woman since the start of this company. And all she's been doing is chasing the TBS championship and mid-card championships. 2 ACL injuries, she came back strong. And I really want to see her finally get get her moment in the sun. I don't think she's winning. I want her to win, but I don't think she's winning. My pick to win is going to be Athena. I think Athena's winning this because it's Texas. And I'm going to say something that goes along with the men because I think they're going to piss people off with the men. So they're going to make people happy here with the women. I'm going to say is for this pay-per-view, we're going to reach the lowest of lows before the highest of highs. So I'm going to go with Athena for the women's gauntlet match. But I really want Chris Statlander to win, but I don't think she's going to. As for returns, I'm going to throw it out there and say my other favorite, Hikaru Shida, is going to return in this match. Get a big pop out of me, which would be great. So that'd be awesome. I just want to throw it out there for my fave Stat and Shida.
Ooh, I like the thinking of that. Beast, who have you got winning the Casino Gauntlet for the ladies, and who would you like to see appear in the match?
As a surprise entrant, I also have Elena Black, formerly Cora Jade. I would love to see her come in. I also think that Shida should come back as well. Love me some Hikaru Shida. Who I think's going to win? I agree with Will that they're probably going to give it to Athena. Yes. However, that would be a great feel-good moment for the people in Texas. It's their home state girl. However, it's not who I want to win. Who I think, yes, I think Athena's going over. Absolutely. I think that's what they're going to do. But who I would like to see win, and I would love it, have her be the Iron Woman, because she deserves it. Chris motherfucking Statlander. Statlander, again, I concur with Will. I've been a fan of Statlander forever. I think Statlander deserves the world. I think having her move up from the TBS the TBS title scene to the main event scene, she deserves it. She needs to be women's world champ. I don't think they're going to do it, but goddamn they should. Have her be the Iron Woman. Give it to Chris Statlander, please. And I'm saying that as an Athena fan too. I love Athena, but give it to Chris Statlander.
Hell yeah, that sounds pretty damn good to me. Steep, who you got winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet, and who would you like to see appear in the match?
You know, I hate predicting matches like this just because not knowing who's in it and just, you can throw out a million possibilities, but, there's just a 1% chance that said individual might win or even show up. So, gotta go on a limb with this one. I'm also go with Chris Statlander, and as far as who's gonna be a surprise, just like the guy said earlier, maybe just a few releases that have happened in other promotions I see showing up. Just leave it at that.
I think that's a fair way to look at there. Me personally, in terms of who I've got as like a surprise sort of pick, it's actually the same one as who I want to see win this match. So, two birds with one stone here. I've got Thunder Rosa. I've got Thunder Rosa. God damn, I miss Thunder Rosa so much. I know she's busy doing stuff in ROH, but God damn, it has been so long since we've seen her on AEW TV. That's like, we need her back. We need her absolutely back.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, that also makes a lot of sense to it too. And plus, could you imagine the possibilities with like who Thunder Rosa could face? We might be in for a treat with that one. But let's transition on over to the men's Casino Gauntlet match. Of course, same rules apply as the women's, but last year with the Casino Gauntlet, things didn't work out for the winner of that one in, ways that anger us to this very day. But, maybe they'll turn it around this year. Maybe we might actually get some much better hope with this one. So, again, same two questions with this one. And I think I will start off with you, Steve. Who do you think's gonna win the men's Casino Gauntlet, and who'd you like to see pop in?
Once again, I have no idea. Frankly, I really don't know with this one. If I had I'm gonna just throw a random name out there, and if it sticks, it sticks. I'm gonna go with the Beast Mortos.
Ooh, really? You see him winning?
Yeah, just throw stuff at a wall and see if it lands. As far as surprises, I'm gonna go with the same thing. Maybe somebody returning, or just people who've recently, not recently, but like those who began released, and they don't have that no compete clause anywhere else. Maybe them showing up. Maybe just some people from other companies that AEW is working with.
That's pretty fair. That is pretty fair. HeelBalor, who have you got winning the men's casino gauntlet, and who'd you like to see pop in it?
The devil will get his due. I'm going with MJF to win the men's gauntlet. Like I said, the lowest of lows before the highest of highs. MJF is going to win. I'm going to make a very wilder prediction. I think that MJF and Mark Briscoe are going all the way to the very end with each other. They're going to start the gauntlet and they're going to end the gauntlet. MJF.
That sounded very not appropriate.
What do you say?
You said they're going all the way with each other. That sounds very inappropriate.
You would think that, wouldn't you? I mean, you're not wrong, but yes, I'm going with MJF to win the gauntlet. Like I said, the lowest of lows before the highest of highs, and I'm hoping this sticks. And AEW, I want you to hear me out. If you even think of doing, because I'm not getting over this, and if you even think about doing what you did to Christian Cage last year, I'm gonna have my buddy Steve come in here for this one. Come on in here, Steve, for a quick sec. If you think about doing what you did to Christian,
not that bullshit. Not that again. Not that. That sucked. You ruined that. Absolutely ruined it.
You were not going to do the same thing you did to Christian Cage. This one better pay off. Please. MJF is my pick to win the men's gauntlet. Please. As for returns and debuts, I don't know. Throw some at the wall that sticks. But MJF is win the gauntlet.
Fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough. Black Negan, who have you got winning the gauntlet, and who would you like to see make an appearance in it?
Mine is kind of unique because in the same breath, I'm gonna say who I think is returning and who I think is winning.
Oh,
my prediction. I predict a victory from a returning, freshly squeezed wrestler.
Oh,
a victory from the returning Orange Cassidy.
I completely forgot about him. Not even trying to be. I do like him. I forgot about him.
I bet you did, you douchebag. But yeah, man, I gotta go with my boy, my freshly squeezed homeboy, Orange motherfucking Cassidy.
Giggity.
Oh, fuck you.
God damn, I'll tell you, like that's
the one
brilliant.
That sound appropriate.
Exactly.
Oh, Beast.
I hate you guys.
Hey, Beast, who have you got winning the casino gauntlet for the men, and who'd you like to see pop in it?
I'm gonna say who I got winning first. Who I got winning is MJF. I absolutely concur with HeelBalor, with Will. I think MJF is absolutely going over, and they better not fuck it up like they did Christian goddamn Cage. Anyway, who I have returning? Ooh, I've got a few names. Forbidden Door's right around the corner, ain't it?
Yeah,
it is.
True.
Forbidden Door is only in a few handful of months. I think to lead into Forbidden Door, to get a little taste of what we're gonna get Zack Sabre Jr.
Please.
The new IWGP
We're gonna get El
Heavyweight
Desperado.
Champion?
Please.
El Desperado, your reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Zack Sabre Jr., your reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, and 2-time.
And on his retirement tour, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yes. The ace.
Oh, you don't know how happy I am.
Those are the three right there that I got.
Bro, you don't know how happy I am for you saying Tanahashi there.
I got absolutely. And maybe, I know he's not with New Japan anymore, because I know he left, but maybe, just maybe, we might get to see Tetsuya Naito.
Please, if his knees aren't broken, but please.
Yeah, right, true. Same with Tanahashi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please take care of your knees, Tana. Fuck.
For real.
Yeah, definitely take care of your knees, mate. Who do I have in this contest? I've actually got the return and the winner at the same breath again, but it's actually a name that you guys didn't even mention could be a part of it. That, of course, being a man who has been away for a little while, but I definitely see coming back. Oh, I fell! So did you! Yep! I'm going Darby Allin.
This soon?
Yeah! Darby is back in the United States. Darby is doing Darby things, and...
Alright.
Yeah, I can see Darby coming back and winning the Casino Gauntlet, because it just makes sense, man. It just makes so much sense. Like, for the longest time, like, everyone thought, oh, we probably were thinking, oh, this is where Darby's coming back, this is where Darby's coming back, but now that I realized about the Gauntlet sort of thing, I had a long thought about it, and I was like, yeah, this is probably where Darby's coming back.
I didn't realize he was back in the States.
Yeah. I mean, Darby's one crazy man, so if he's willing to do that, then he's willing to do that. But
solid pick.
Yeah, the Casino Gauntlet definitely is gonna cook. But of course, you guys did mention MJF there earlier, and well, his new buddies are in action in the next match, as we are about to get to our championship contests. There's 4 of them here, with a lot of belts being involved on this show, as we're going to kick things off for the title bouts with the AEW Tag Team Championships, the team of the Hurt Syndicate taking on Jet Speed, taking on the Patriarchy. Oh yes, this has been quite an interesting affair with Max joining up with the Hurt Syndicate, even though it should be Shelton, but hey, here's there or there. I mean, he's busy in TNA right now, so yeah, but still, I mean, Hurt Syndicate doing their thing, Jet Speed doing their thing, and well, Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, they want to be the first father-son tag team champions, which, in AEW, I mean, fair goal and all, but yeah, should be intrigued to see how this one plays out. So, I'm going to start things off with you, Beast. Who have you got in the tag team championship triple threat?
Now, this triple threat is going to be awesome. I do like all the teams involved, especially, and no shade to the Patriarchy, I do like the dynamic of Christian and Nick Wayne not actually being biological father and some playing into the storyline of, you know, Father Jay, Father Christian, and then him being Nick Wayne's new dad. Like, I like that. And I like Christian and I like Nick Wayne, but especially Jet Speed, I have really grown on Kevin Knight. I love Kevin Knight, and I've been a fan of Speedball Mike Bailey for years. And then the Hurt Syndicate are my fucking boys, man. I know Hurt Syndicate's going over, man. Like, I really think this is going to... Yes, they already look dominant, and they do hurt people all the time, and they're already over. But this, having them just shit can and beat the dog crap out of 2 teams, that's really going to push them over the edge into main event level stardom. I really think the Hurt Syndicate's going over here, and they're really going to get that extra little oomph that granted, again, they're over as hell, but that extra little push, they just annihilate these 2 teams, and they're going to go over. I got Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people.
Well, yes, indeed, they hurt people. In very interesting ways. Steep, who have you got winning in the triple threat for the tag team titles?
First off, shout out Father Jay. He's our dad. Ain't that right, HeelBalor? Go, Father Jay.
We love Dad. We love Dad. He's great. He's a great dad.
Yeah, love my dad. But yeah, this is one of the more so intriguing matches. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset with any of these teams winning, really. But I'm gonna go with the Hurt Syndicate.
Fair enough. I think that's a good way to look at that. HeelBalor, who have you got here in the tag team title triple threat?
All three teams are really good at what they do. I wouldn't be mad with any of the decisions they're about to do with this match. If you're in waves in the background, ladies and gentlemen, at the beach, obviously, if you know that. But I'm going to go and be the opposite. I'm going to go with Jet Speed to win the tag team championships. That's right. I'm going with Jet Speed. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be kind of cool to see like a little bit of change. I love the Hurt Syndicate. They're great. I just got this one. AEW's going to throw a monkey wrench and be like, surprise. So I'm going to go with Jet Speed to win. Plus, they are freaking amazing together. And I need them in Praxium because that'd be amazing. And Red Dragon and many other speed tag teams because that'd be amazing. But yeah, for all serious, I'm going to Jet Speed.
Hell
and Kevin
yeah.
Knight's amazing.
Hell yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. And Black Negan, who have you got with the tag team championship triple threat?
Call me crazy, and you might actually you literally can because I'll give you permission. I'm gonna go with. I'm saying this. I'll go with the patriarchy.
Yay, Father Jay.
Yeah. Screw off.
Ooh,
As to why, I don't. I mean, like, as to why, like, let's just say, I don't think anyone's really thinking about them. So, like you said, AEW might throw a monkey wrench and surprise people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only reason I couldn't see the patriarchy winning, and this is the only reason I couldn't see them winning, is if a certain Edge returns and costs Father J, which that's going to set me off and me and Steve off. So, no. Stay away, Edge.
I mean, I know people are saying that eventually they'll reunite sort of thing, but right now I don't think is the time for the reuniting. I've actually got Christian Cage and Nick Wayne winning the match myself. I feel like it's the option that makes the most sense in terms of their storytelling sort of thing, and I mean, come on, after what happened earlier in the year, we gotta at least give Christian Cage something. Like,
Exactly. He needs his revenge. Ain't that right, Steves?
Like,
they need to give him something.
Yeah, he just needs something at least. But, well, I'll tell you, this next match, it ain't for something. Ho, ho, ho! It's for everything, because we got ourselves a title unification match. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. It is to unify the AEW International Championship and the AEW Continental Championship into one championship. That being the Unify Championship. I don't know why they didn't call it the Intercontinental, but it is what it is. And we'll ask for the two competitors in this contest. Oh, we're in for a treat, folks. Cause it's Okada Omega 5, Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega. Oh man, this has been a match in the anticipation for a long time. Will's got goosebumps, folks. He's got goosebumps for this matchup. This story has gone on since 2017, when the first encounter took place at Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, yes. That first encounter, legendary match. The second encounter, Dominion, legendary match. The third encounter at the G1, legendary match. The fourth encounter at Dominion 2018, legendary match. And well, think about this. Okada won the first. It was a draw in the second. Omega won the third. And Omega won the fourth. How is this one going to go? How is this one going to go? I think we should get to asking here. Beast, what do you think about Okada Omega 5?
Man, I got goosebumps too, dude. I'm gonna try and make this as short as I can. I'm gonna sound like such a mark here, dude. Like this match, I am so fucking pumped, dude. I loved every single one of their matches they had. Wrestle Kingdom 11 was a fantastic match. Dominion 2017 was even better. The G1 Climax B block, I don't know if it was as good as their Dominion 2017 match. I'm partial to the Wrestle Kingdom one and the Dominion one over the G1 Climax one. That's just me. But the best match they've ever had was their 2 out of 3 falls at Dominion 2018. Where Omega beat Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title, ending his historic reign, man. And god fucking damn it, dude. I am so pumped for this match. This shit is gonna cook in every sense of the word. I love both of these guys, man. I love watching Kenny wrestle. I love watching Okada wrestle, and they're just capable of magic in that ring. If they're smart, they will not give them the 60-minute time limit. They'll just say go the fuck at it, dude.
Oh man.
Here's the thing. I don't have a prediction. I know.
Really?
It's kind of become commonplace for me a little bit with some of these big matches. Like I don't sway either direction. I forget who put a poll on Twitter. It was one of my mutuals. Shouts out to them. They know who they are. I think their name is like Ushigoroshi or something like that. They put a poll on Twitter like, oh, who's the IWC siding with? I replied and I said yes, because that's my pick. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the magic unfold because I love watching these two guys wrestle, man. I love watching Okada wrestle, whoever the fuck he's wrestling. I love watching Kenny wrestle, whoever the fuck he's wrestling. And I just love watching them wrestle each other. I got goosebumps. I'm slapping my arm rock style, bro. Like this, I sound like such a fucking mark, dude. I sound like such a mark. I'm getting sweaty palms, bro. I am ready. Inject that shit into my veins. Give them no time limit. None. Let them go an hour. I don't give a fuck. I want to see this match go long as shit. I want to see it be King's Road as fuck. I want to see callbacks to their matches at Wrestle Kingdom, at Dominion, and the G1 Climax. I want to see all of the magical shit they're going to put on, dude. I'm fucking pumped. I got no prediction. I just want to see great shit. Give me Kenny and Okada right the fuck now. Woo!
Goddamn, man. It's gotta cook so much. HeelBalor, I think I gotta ask you now. How hyped are you, and who you got in Okada Omega 5?
You know, I remember the first match in 2017. I'm never forgetting it. Never, ever forget it. It was great. The second match was great. The third match I didn't see until like few months later. The fourth match I do remember. Kenny won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It was magical. It was great. I remember that because it was the same day as Punk had his UFC return, I believe. And of course, he lost, obviously, but shout out to Punk in the UFC. I'm never forgetting it. The fourth match, Kenny Omega won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. That was the last match until now. I'm getting them goosebumps, to quote The Rock.
I am pretty much gonna say everything Beast said. Yes. Just yes. Go out there, put on magic. Go out there, have fun. Go out there and let the crowd go ape shit. Go out there and have a great match. I don't care about star matches, but dang it, you might as well give it 10 for all I care. Coming from me, coming from my crew here, I am excited. I am hyped. Give them literally probably an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You can throw out the main event for all I care. You can make this the main event. To quote good old Rocky over there. And I think if I speak for my brothers here, I think every fan out there who has seen these matches, even if you haven't seen this match, if this is your first time seeing this match, enjoy it. Enjoy you. It's gonna be fun. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. Predictions wise, yes, it broke the freaking podcast. That's how hyped we are. That's the first. Yes, it's all I'm gonna say. I'm ready.
Oh, yes, folks. A little bit behind the scenes for you guys. Yeah, the first time a match has in itself broke the podcast.
Tell me about it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Black Negan, I'll hand it off to you. Who do you think's gonna take it, and what do you think about Okada Omega 5?
Like I said, if you could have, you couldn't hear me, but like I said, it's good. Usually, I'm against wrestling shows when they go on for too long, right? But this time, I'm gonna have to excuse it because it's freaking Okada and Omega, and me. I swear, I don't know why. I don't know why, but something is telling me, and I'm not complaining. This match might go for 2.5 hours. I want it
Really?
to go to 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. But man, you can have this show in at 3 a.m. if you want to. It's freaking Omega and Okada. Have them go for as long as they freaking please. As to who I think is winning, yes, yes. That's all I have to say is just yes.
Yo, Okada Omega match ending at 3 a.m. Among Us potion style. 3 a.m. challenge, calling Michael Jackson at 3 a.m.
Oh, Lord. Oh, boy, I'm gonna have a long afternoon if that's the case. Steep, who you got winning, and what do you think of Okada Omega 5?
For a match to go on for a feud, for a feud to go on for 5 matches, it really says a lot. And the energy here is insane. We could feel it. I'm sure everyone there is gonna feel it. People watching the show are gonna feel it. It's gonna be that there's very few times in life where you really get that that heart-stopping time froze moment in life. Someone like me who's always down to watch the biggest high-stakes games or fights or whatever, I get that feeling every once in a while. It's not an everyday thing. And there's very few occasions in life where that really happens. People back then felt it with Hogan and Andre. People felt it with Rock and Austin, Rock and Cena. People felt it with Roman and Cody. Uh, right here is another one of those times again where it's like you get that feeling, and it's a great feeling, dude. There's no better feeling in the world than as a fan and watching from the outside and to have that. Yeah. And prediction is the hard part here, but we'll go with Okada.
Ooh. Do you have a reason for Okada?
Gonna say him just to say him. I don't think there's a bad winner at the end of this. I mean, if you're more of a fan than one than the other, then that might be someone's reason. But I think at the end of the day, the fans win, and wrestling as a whole wins. And like I said, the match itself, it's gonna be a feeling, but the atmosphere when those two are just staring up at each other, just looking at each other, face to face, eye to eye, that itself is just gonna so many.
I'm going to cry.
You can make so many badass photos with that. The aura is gonna be insane. There's gonna be so many screen grabs and snapshots and just screenshots of that, and people are gonna look back at it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Okada. Random prediction done out there. I think this is more so a you put everything aside. You put, how we got to this point. You put that aside. You put everything aside, and you look at these two and the match itself, and that moment where they're just facing off. It's going to be a moment to remember. This is going to be this generation's, the next thing that gave everyone that, that spine tingling, chills, hair standing up moment.
I am so fucking pumped for this match, you guys. Like, this is the reason why we're all here for this show in particular, because this match, there's just something special about it that I am so fucking excited for this match. I had to have a hard time thinking about who I want to win this, but I've got Omega. I've got Omega, but either way, we will all be satisfied with this match, because god fucking damn, this is gonna be a treat. This is gonna be so damn special.
This thing broke the show. This thing broke the freaking show, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first.
Like, behind the scenes, we had so much technical issues. It feels like this match is cursed. Cursed with greatness. That's what it is.
I don't know what happened. I don't know, but when I was talking, all of a sudden.
Oh, my.
See, there he goes. Happening.
It happened again.
God.
Oh my god, folks. But yeah, I think we should move on to the next match before things get a bit more too cursed. So, yeah, I think we should do that. Although this match definitely has some interesting feelings from a large portion of the internet. It is the AEW Women's Championship match. And, guys, this one could be...
Let Steve go second to last. Let Steve go second to last.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea to do that. It is Mercedes Moné, the CEO, versus the timeless Toni Storm. This all started thanks to the Owen Hart Foundation Cup and Moné winning the tournament, even though, let's be honest, she didn't really need to win the tournament. But, well, that's what they decided to do. They want the biggest match possible, and they decided upon it. But interestingly enough, this is not title for title. This is not title unification. This is just a straightforward women's championship match. TBS title is not involved, even though you'd think it would be. But it's not. And yeah, this one. Oh, this one's gonna be interesting. I think, Will, would you like to go first with this one? I think you'd be a perfect one to go first with this one. So, who have you got between Moné and Storm?
The internet's favorite match. I'm saying that in quotes because let's be honest, the internet's gonna be dangerously split. But you know what? That's just how people see it. I myself am pretty excited for this match, only for the outcome. I think the outcome is just going to be the fun part of this whole thing, regardless of who wins. I don't think people are going to walk out of that. People are going to be happy with the result. Now, the people in the stadium are going to be happy. It's going to be the fan bases online. It's going to be hilarious to me. Toni Storm's been champion since not All In. She's been champion since, what was that Australian show? Grand Slam, thank you. Defeating Mariah May. Wasn't happy about that, obviously, but yeah, she's been champ since then. Mercedes Moné has been champion, TBS champ, Rev Pro Women's champion, freaking many other championships under the sun at this point. She's calling herself the Alpha, the Omega, and all that kind of stuff. The belt collector. What does that remind you of? But honestly, it's been the referees kind of sucked. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's just been basically kind of the same old shtick, if that makes any sense. And trust me, I'm trying to get behind the robbery. I really am. But don't think timeless CEO. It's kind of annoying. It's really gotten annoying. But that does not deteriorate that these two women are really good in the ring. Now, I'm just gonna flat out say it. Mercedes is winning. I hope people are ready. I hope people are ready for the chaos. I hope people are ready to say, Mercedes is overrated, overpushed, and stuff like that. I welcome it. Quite frankly, I welcome stuff like that. I welcome the same thing for Toni Storm. But with Toni Storm, for me, I like Toni Storm. I really think she's great. The timeless character, in my opinion, has kind of run its course. It really has. I think you fresh it up or do something different a bit with it. This is where the reign of Toni Storm ends. Mercedes is winning the title, and I just can't wait to see the tears of the internet and certain people, be upset about it. It's just gonna be fun. Don't worry, Black Negan, that's not towards you. It's towards other people out there in the universe. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna go with Mercedes Moné to win. CEO, and new.
Oh boy, I'll tell you, the internet's gonna find this quite interesting. Beast, I'll go with you next. Who have you got in the AEW Women's World Championship match?
I don't hate Mercedes. I don't. And I'm gonna sound like CM Punk here. What I hate is this idea that the internet has latched onto with her to make her not this main event star, because again, I don't hate Mercedes. I think she's always been a main event caliber star, but this idea that she's like the end all be all, you know what I mean? Like, she's great. I'm not discrediting that. And I don't want to piss off the hardcore Sasha stans. I'm not saying she's not a main event caliber star, and I'm not saying that I hate her. I don't. I hate this idea that she's this god of pro wrestling, right? Like, I'm sorry, she's not Ultimo Dragon. She's not Bobby Lashley in TNA. She's not even Kenny in AEW. She's not even Austin Aries.
She's not
as a title collector. Well, yes, but I'm talking like title collector wise, I don't even hate Mercedes, I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't. It's just this lorded idea of her that I'm not a big fan of. I've soured on it. I do think Mercedes is going over, though. I'm not stupid. We're not stupid. Like, Mercedes is going over, and it's almost a shame because yes, the timeless Toni Storm character has also waned on me a little bit, not as much as the perception of Mercedes on the internet has, but it still has a little bit. And I don't think Toni should lose to Mercedes, but she's gonna. And in a way, yes, it's a shame, but also in a way, I feel like the Joker right now. I feel like it was in the Dark Knight where he said I'm an agent of chaos. I feel like the Joker right now. I'm an agent of chaos. I want to see the world burn. I want to see people get a little upset about it. And Black Negan, much love, my man. But I am looking forward to a little bit of just seeing how pissed you get. I want to see your rant about it, brother. I really do. Yeah, dude. Like, I want to see the chaos. I'm an agent of chaos in that way. But it is a shame too for Toni. Because I don't want to see you lose to Mercedes, but hey ho, it is what it is. I got Mercedes going over, but I'm definitely an agent of chaos, and I can't wait to see the world burn a little bit when that happens.
Boy, I tell you, man. Being an agent of chaos, of course you want to see people just, yeah, I understand that. Steve, I believe I should go with you next. Who have you got winning the Women's World Championship match?
All right, there's a few things to be said first. I know the split in the middle because some people can say that Tony's overrated. Some people can say that Mercedes is overrated. Some people can say, look, I get the whole frustration with having numerous titles on a single individual, but have you guys never seen literally any other sport like wrestling where in sports like boxing, having numerous titles is the norm? Okay, yeah, Mercedes has 6. I've seen people with 12 belts. The record for it, I think, was like 15 belts in boxing all at once. Like, this isn't nothing new to me. I'm just being honest. So if like people who are complaining, okay, I understand the frustration, whatever, belt hog, blah blah blah, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not one who cares Literally, to be honest with you, I don't. Probably because it's Mercedes. That's why people, throw such fits and all that. And it's like, I'm not defending how Mercedes acts. I'm not defending how her fans act. None of that. But whatever she does is what she does. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I think she's a great talent. Her personal life, however she treats whoever, that's nothing to do with me. Frankly, what does she do to y'all? The people who are hating, you've never had a bad experience interaction with her. What that got to do with you? I'm just being honest. I'm putting that out there. I never understood that. I think she's a great talent, a great competitor. Yeah, does she hold herself to a higher standard than where she should be? Absolutely, of course. But, at the end of the day, what's wrong with having a little confidence? What's wrong with believing in yourself? What's wrong with thinking that you're, better than anyone? What's wrong with that? What's so wrong about putting yourself above others? Shouldn't you have yourself to such a high standard? Because then you're going to go out there and you're going to achieve that. So I don't really see what's so bad about that. It's no doubt Mercedes is going to win, and you're going to have a crash out with all these fans and everything. But at the end of the day, I just don't get it. I don't think I'll ever will get it, and I think she's fine for who she is.
Yeah, like, that's something I'll address in a little bit myself, but yeah, I understand you for sure there, Steve. I knew I had to save this person for last, because I know the fire coming out of this man is ready to just ignite. Black Negan, what are you gonna say about this?
Oh my god, what can I say? You know what? I'm gonna make this short. I'm hoping and praying. Tony, please beat this bitch. Get her out of here. I want her to bleed. Make her bleed. Make this idiot from Boston bleed.
I tell you, that's all the fire you need to put in there. Oh yeah. Here's the way I'll put it for myself. I've had a lot of people online when I've talked about Miss CEO, Miss Mercedes, being like, I've mentioned my problem with her getting all the belts as of late, sort of thing. And, well, here's the reason. Everyone on the internet just keeps getting pissed off at me, being like, cray, because I keep saying she needs to lose some belts. I have no issue with Mercedes. I think Mercedes is fucking great, but why has she been given a world title match when she is the mid-card champion? She should be defending that fucking TBS title on this show. She shouldn't be going after world titles. I get that, like, WWE does this all the time, and I normally never really complain, but at least in that case, it's like a title for title sort of situation. At least that makes some sense. Here, it feels like it makes no sense, and to me, the only way I can see Mercedes getting the world title is if she loses the TBS title first. But since she is still the TBS champion, I'm going to say she's not winning. I'm going to say Toni Storm is winning. And yes, there might be some country bias there from me, but fact of the matter is, Mercedes needs to lose that TBS belt first before she can get the world title. Not to say she won't be world champion ever, sort of thing. I'm just saying, as long as she's TBS champion, no way she's getting that world title. That's not anything against Toni. It's just how it is. Well, you want to talk about a clusterfuck, folks? While that might have been a booking clusterfuck, this is gonna be an actual clusterfuck. Because we are indeed talking the main event, potentially. It is a Texas death match.
Actually, I think we forgot one more match. I don't know if we talked about it. I think we have one more title match that we skipped over. did we talk about the TNT Championship with Adam Cole and Kyle Fletcher?
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I
Adam
almost forgot about that, folks!
Adam Cole, I'm kidding. Adam Cole's not winning. Kyle Fletcher.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole?
Yeah,
right.
I think we'll
I got
quickly...
Cole.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much with that, I've got Kyle Fletcher taking it because this...
Really? Okay.
Yeah, just Cole's reign hasn't been the greatest.
Just want to put that
so
out there.
okay. Yeah, let's just put our predictions out there for that. Because,
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus
There you go, folks.
Christ. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the notes I've been checking weren't actually fully updated with it, so... Great. Thanks, Internet.
Well, if that match does happen at All In, Tyler's got Kyle Fletcher, Will's got Kyle Fletcher, I got Adam Cole, Steve's got Adam Cole, and I believe Black Negan, you said Adam Cole too, right? Yep, Adam Cole. All right.
All right.
Done and done.
Yeah, done, folks. That's all sorted. Right. Texas Death Match. Oh, yes. Texas Death for the AEW World Title. This is the big one. This is the match that everybody's been thinking about and talking about. It is the Hangman, Adam Page, versus the leader of the Death Riders, Jon Moxley. I mean, come on. It's a death match. You know you're in for some good shit. And, I mean, this feels like the right place for this kind of match. We're in Texas. We gotta do Texas Death. And these two men are hardcore specialists. They know how to brutalize each other, so... yeah, we are in for a bloody affair. I'm just gonna say this right now. This might be CZW level hardcore brutality, folks. So, yeah, with this match, you definitely want to put the kids to bed first before you get to watching it, because, yeah, this one ain't gonna be for the faint of heart. And this one could have some interesting implications considering the storytelling that has been told throughout. And I will say this has been the best the Death Rider story has been. This absolutely has been, because there's actually been a clear focus. Like a clear focus for once. So, yeah, I think I'll start things off with you, Beast. What do you think of the Texas Death Match?
I agree. I think this is going to be like CZW, like peak CZW levels of absolute brutality. I just watched with Will and Steep the match that El Desperado had with Jun Kasai for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, and that was an insane death match. They both bled buckets. I think it's going to be in that realm of brutality. I'm going to sound like a dick. And I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Before I get to me sounding like a dick, I'm over Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. I really am. I've been over it for a while. It's just, it's run its course. However, here's where me sounding like a dick comes in. You want predictions? It's not who I want, it's who I think. And I got your prediction. My prediction is not Hangman Adam Page. It's Jon Moxley, and I will tell you why. Hangman ain't fucking winning. Sorry, it ain't gonna happen. Death Riders are gonna come in, beat the shit out of Hangman. The ops are gonna come in, even the odds. And Willow Nightingale is gonna turn heel.
Ooh.
Willow Nightingale is gonna turn heel and join the Death Riders. And she's gonna fuck Hangman's world up. She's gonna be the driving force that pushes the Death Riders over the edge to then gain the upper hand again. And Moxley's gonna win. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then, because I didn't realize he was back in the States, John's gonna win. And right afterwards, In the last few minutes of the show, he's going to cut a promo saying there's nobody left, lights go out, and it's Darby Allin. He ain't coming back in the Casino Battle Royal. He's going to come back in the closing moments of the show. That's going to lead to the next pay-per-view where we get Darby versus Mox, and Darby's going to beat Mox. Hangman ain't fucking winning here.
My God, I tell you, man, this it definitely feels conflicting for you. Like, it really is, and it's conflicting for all of us for sure. I think I'll hand it off to HeelBalor here for this one. Who have you got in the Texas Death Match?
You know, ever since Jon Moxley vanquished the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, we've been wondering who was going to stop the monster. Who's going to stop the reign of Big Match John? I'm not talking about John Cena. I love Moxley to death. I've been supporting him since he got to the WWE, since he left the WWE. He's IWGP Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion, WWE United States Champion, 4-time AEW World Champion, the longest combined days as AEW World Champion. I've been supporting John through thick and thin. And I've been supporting Hanger for years too, since 2018. I remember being super emotional and crying when he won the AEW World Title for the first time. Very happy. Didn't have the best reign. He didn't. Won the best reign. I need round two. I need a redemption story. I need Hangman to finish his story. If that makes any sense. I'm going with Hangman Page. Why? I feel like they're going to recreate WrestleMania 40. Everyone's going to come out, and there's going to be a lot of chaos. Bryan Danielson's going to come out. Hangman, Swerve, Ospreay, the whole locker room's going to empty out to thwart the Death Riders. They're going to give you a glimmer of hope for a bit. They're going to basically, you remember Hangman won the top for the first time. The Young Bucks looked at Hanger when he was going to deliver the Buckshot Lariat. And then the Young Bucks gave a nod to Hanger. The Buckshot Lariat was delivered. That's what they're going to do here again. Swerve is going to be a little bit reluctant at first, but he's then going to smile at Hangman. Nod, Buckshot Lariat, probably 3 or 4 to put down John. 1, 2, 3, new AEW World Champion, and I get what I want, and Hanger gets what he wants. New AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page. And if that does not happen, you risk losing your audience. You've already lost half of your audience, probably, and this is from a big AEW fan. You've lost half of your audience. You will lose more of your audience if you do this. If you have Moxley retain the world title. Moxley does not need the whole walkout as champion. I don't care if the Casino Gauntlet when it cashes in right then and there. You need to take the belt off Moxley immediately, and he needs to go on a long 5-year hiatus for all I care. It's over. It needs to end all in, because if it doesn't, you might as well pack the AEW World Championship and never see it again, which pretty much what's happened. We've never seen it since Danielson was put to pasture by Jon Moxley. It needs to happen here. Let's go, Hangman Page.
God damn, I feel you, man. I really do feel you. Steep, I think I will go with you next. Who have you got winning the Texas Death Match?
Dude, just like everyone else, I am tired of Mox. I am over this reign. You know, it just isn't clicking anymore. It just shouldn't have lasted this long. And it's like, you know, for the longest time, and HeelBalor could attest to this. He's one of them. A lot of people asked for more from Mox because of who he was in WWE. He was always the belittled to his, 2 Shield brother rings, and we just wanted more from him. This is not what we meant. We didn't meant for you to become the equivalent of what Seth and Roman are. Not in another company. I don't mind you being world champion, and I don't mind you being that, but this has gone on too long. This has gone on way too far, and and I find it funny because there are a lot of people out there that underestimate Hangman. Especially because of his first reign, supposedly, was so bad that people can't take him seriously anymore. Certain individuals out there know who they are, but that's all I'm gonna say with this one. Uh, But yeah, I just really want whoever the case might be to take the title off of Mox. I just really do. So I'm going with Hangman. Is it realistically going to be him? No. I know Mox is winning, but if I had to predict what I want to happen, I really think that I would really prefer Hangman to win. But Mox is definitely winning, but I just want it to be Hangman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, man. All right. Black Negan, you're last up. Who you got winning the Texas Death Match?
All right. Now, Texas Death Match. Obviously, anyone who knows me knows that I love death matches. These guys especially, they know this fact about me. They know me for damn near 6 years. But let me just say, we're in Texas. I need this Texas death match to be absolutely freaking brutal. Like, I'm talking the ring just covered in the stuff. Just covered in blood like 2K25. And seeing the fact that we are in Texas, there's one spot in particular that we should see. This might go a little far, but imagine we see a chainsaw spot.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we're in Texas. It's a Texas death match. What comes to your mind when you think of death in Texas? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like who? Like let's say freaking Hangman pulls out a chainsaw underneath the ring and starts chasing Mox with it, and he almost gets him a few times, but the only thing that gets cut are the ropes, right? I'm just like, as far as I'm going with it, because I don't want to see someone get freaking mutilated. But here's what I'm thinking. Steve, Will, I want you to know, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but hang on a second. Okay, I'm sorry, Will and Steve, for what I'm about to say, but Mox is gonna win, but he's gonna win with help. Someone's gonna help him, and who do I think that is? There's one person in particular. Chris Statlander is gonna turn heel.
Oh, shit.
Chris Statlander is gonna join the Death Riders.
Then I'm done with AEW for a while.
Like I can see it. Freaking Hangman's about to win and the Death Riders show up, and then here come the Ops. They chase them off, and then it looks like Chris Statlander is gonna help deal with Marina Shafir. Then she turns around and low blows Hangman Page.
Wow.
I feel like this is what's gonna happen because for some freaking reason they've been teasing it, and I think this is how it's gonna happen. She's gonna join the Death Riders and screw Hangman Page. So, oh my god. So in conclusion, I'm going with Mox, unfortunately, but I want Hangman to win, but he's not going to.
Oh, boy, man. Oh, boy. Like, we are really hoping for the best when it comes to this, but man, this match has been, like, everyone's put in, like, so many good theories with this and shit, and goddamn, this match is, like, the most important for AEW to get right, because whatever decision they do will affect the company. I had a hard time thinking about this myself because everyone's saying about Hangman should win, Hangman should get sort of thing. And like who would turn heel, who would turn face, all that. Well, I will say when it comes to the match itself, I do kind of see a lot of crazy ass spots. I could see a few interesting spots come into place, like the Young Bucks try to stop Hangman, but Jack Perry makes his return and takes out the Bucks for leaving him. And that kind of thing. And it's like, there's like so much you can do with this match, but I I'm gonna go with Jon Moxley. I know it's the wrong call, absolutely, but I love Hangman. I really do. Hangman is fucking amazing, but I really could see Jon Moxley take it. Because, call me crazy, but I think Moxley's going to be holding the belt until World's End. I really could see him breaking the longest reign. And I will say, once that happens, call me crazy even more, but I think after he loses the belt, I think Moxley's going to retire. I think he's taken so much damage to his body and so much to it. It's like, yeah, he'll hold on to the belt to the end of the year, but once that's over, he's done. He's completely done. And I love Moxley. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love Moxley, but once he loses that belt, I think he's going to retire. And it's really hard there, folks, with that, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to go with. Oh boy, folks, what a show, and what a podcast, I tell ya. Like, we just spent the last, 2 hours or so talking AEW, talking NXT. God damn it feels so good. I mean, NXT and AEW on the same day at the same time. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 different TVs going for it because, oh yeah, it is going to be an incredible day of wrestling, folks. So yeah, you guys definitely do not want to miss that. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining us here once again. We appreciate it here on our own channel now. God damn, it's been a lot of fun as ever. It really has. Man. Folks, once again.
Tyler.
Yeah?
Since Will is on his way back from his trip, may I do the outro this time?
Well, absolutely, my friend. I will let you do that. But before then, like, comment, sub, all that stuff. Right, Beast? Hand it off to you.
Oh, you're damn right. Like, comment, subscribe to the new Losers Lounge YouTube channel. That's our new home for this podcast every single goddamn time, and it is a pleasure every time to talk some great wrestling with the boys here on the podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I wish you all the best. Have a great time watching the shows. And without further ado, I would say too sweet and peace out, but that's HeelBalor's thing. So without further ado, I bid you goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!